everything wants to work on this. Hopefully the save system works as well. Right. This one, I don't know if it's actually got voice acting in it or anything like that, but as far as I know, these three are criminals. We're in a vaguely, like, I don't want to say cyberpunk. There's a neo-futuristic potential setting. I don't know too much about it, but game saves automatic. That's immediately a thumbs up compared to what we just had in Scorn. 2 years ago.
Oi, Frank, Sally, get in gear.
Right then, that's me out of ideas.
No worries, my pet.
It's a little quiet on the voice, isn't it?
Scored this code off a mate down at the grind. Cost me a pretty penny. Now we head to the roof, jump across to the neighbors, hop into our waiting truck, down the hidden alley, and off to the buyers. All sweet and tidy, and just like that.
Come on, Frank, we need to vacate these premises, now!
It's the pigs. Right, well, I don't think she's making it out alive, is she? Frank! Right. Can I boost up the voice? Because that was kind of quiet, right?
Lousy bug!
Well, it looks like we're in London. Old London town.
Just another typical shit night in the big wet.
I'm impressed his phone's still working after being hitting the cobbles and getting soaked.
Now get lost!
Right. Now this is what I'm saying. It has like a definite art aesthetic, and there's something about it that's a little bit kind of Disco Elysium. Right. Can I can only go back to the title screen. Sure, because the audio was a little bit quiet. I need to make sure we can actually hear the voices. Okay, that was actually maxed out. Okay. Let's nudge these down to like 60, 75. And I'm going to crank up the in-game audio a bit so we can actually hear them. Well, we can hold and skip. We saw the opening scenes. So I didn't actually clock the date.
Rules
Right.
is rules. No fighting in the pub. Now get lost!
Again, I'm nudging that up a little bit more. Right,
Hogan ass kisser. Had it coming.
right. We westering.
Shit. Where'd my compad go?
Right. Click. Right click. There's the save, okay. Yeah, see, I told you there's a point-and-click adventure game feel to it. Let's grab our phone. Bloody thing better not be cracked.
New voicemail. What's this about?
Okay.
End of the line, Frank. Your due date is fast approaching, and it's time for you to settle your date. Pay up, or we settle it the old-fashioned way.
Fair enough.
Shit, suppose it was only a matter of time before they caught up with me. Still no way I'll be able to make that date. Where the hell is Sally? She was supposed to be here 20 goddamn minutes ago.
Hey Frank, almost there. Got stuck in bloody bridge traffic. Meet you at the Hangman in a bit.
What kind of accent is that?
Well, that's promising. Now I just need a way back into the pub.
Right, through the back then, probably. I'm maxing out the audio because the voices seem very quiet to me. How's the audio for you guys? Track your progress on the mission log in the main HUD. Right. Refer to the database for more information on the game's world and gameplay elements. Right, let's see. Tab doesn't do anything. No. Escape. Brings up that. Okay, we would have been able to get settings from there. Can I toggle these? There you go. Mission log. In a few minutes, I should be meeting my old friend Sally Wheeler in the Jolly Hangman. Unfortunately, I was thrown out for having a disagreement with another customer. Half a pint and Sally are going to be waiting impatiently inside for me. She says she has a lead. Well, I mean, it's a small pub, and presumably she's going to go through the front door. We could just stay at the front door. Theoretically, she would run into us, right? But the bouncer won't let me in. Something about me being a bit of a troublemaker and some bloke being punched in the face. And no secondary quests. Okie dokie. Our database. In each chapter of the game, the heroes complete objectives in order to progress the mission. Primary objectives, secondary are characters. Frank Barber thinks of himself as a modern-day Robin Hood. Throughout his life, Frank Barber has resisted what he perceives as an indentured servitude, working a day job. He has instead chosen to live within the shadows of society, making a living robbing millionaires and giving the riches to the needy, himself. Frank doesn't always work alone. He has been known to lead a crew of talented undesirables in his disreputable ventures. We can't scroll anymore. We don't know the others yet. Weapons. Butterfly knife, quick to strike, easy to conceal. Just don't get your fingers caught in it. So there's up to 24 weapons. I feel like somebody's going to have a shooter, right? Right, let's go chat with the Vagrant. Oh, that costs us AP, so there's going to be AP to do stuff.
Sunlight. Ain't daytime, you pickled tosspot.
What do you know, asshole?
Hell's bells. Can't walk a block without tripping over a drunk-ass bum.
Right. Can I examine the crowbar, which is going to be a weapon? This crowbar is chipped and scuffed and makes... you wonder what he does with it and why he has it in the first place. Can I just grab it? Feel like we're going to have to distract him.
Fuck? What do you think you're doing?
That crowbar. Let me borrow it for a minute.
You think I'm going to lend you Margaret? How's about I smash your fucking kneecap instead?
You just call that crowbar Margaret? She's a girl, then.
Give me some bloody change, will you? I'm dying of thirst.
We get him a drink, we can get this crowbar,
Why don't
probably.
you take a nice nap instead?
Piss off. Not giving my girl Margaret to a greedy scummer like you. Shh. You're all right, girl. You're all right.
Right. Examine his shelter. Poor bastard's living out of a cardboard box. Right, is there anything else? Let's go search it for 3 AP. Managed to find some change. Someone's in a hurry and left some coins in the phone booth. Who the hell uses these anyway? Well, a couple of quid left in the coin return. Probably enough for a pint. Characters can equip weapon and gear in their inventory. You also use consumable items to manage their hit points, action points, and composure. Right, so composure, I'm guessing, is going to be like a stress, morale kind of mechanic. Okay, right, can I give money to this guy? Inventory. Weapons, butterfly knife, gear. Key items. Right. Presumably. Give pocket change, yeah. Bloke's been camped outside the hangman for a good week now, judging by the Hogan beanie. Must be an ex-employee. Typical. Right, let's give him the pocket change.
Spare a few quid for a down-on-his-luck hero of the revolution?
Here you go, mate. A nice kebab will probably do you some good.
Ha! More like time for old Mickey boy to buy himself a bottle of something nice and strong.
Right. He's disappearing, leaving his crowbar behind. Wonderful. Right, we're going to run out of AP. How do we get our AP back? Because we're not in combat time, it seems. So... Right, Sunshine, let's see what you can do. Ah, there we go. End turn. Ending a turn restores the character's action points. It starts the event phase. Events can modify the alert level or trigger combat, to name a few possibilities. Also, let's examine the posh motor. Some blue blood slumming it in the, for the night. Maybe there's something valuable in for me in there. Right, well, we're going to end the turn.
Warning. Step away from the vehicle.
Shut up, car.
You're a fucking cock.
Please, 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 no, no, no!
Right, was that the bouncer? Oh no, it's down the alleyway there.
Bloody hell. Sounds like someone's having a bad night. Probably even worse than mine.
Right. Does it cost us anything to move over? No. Doesn't cost us anything to... Gates padlock, but the lock's a rusted piece of junk. Good whack with something heavy should snap it clean off. Smash! Sometimes subtlety's overrated. Let's enter. Right, we've only got 3 AP. Examine. There's Ian beating someone up. Typical. Well, we know his name. Sure. Hello, Ian.
This is why you always pay the boss back on time.
What's the drama, Ian? Did he turn down your romantic advancements?
Very funny, Barber. He's a week late, so boss sent me to collect 200 quid and leave him with a few reminders.
We all know how much you love your work, Ian.
Saw your name on the collections list for next week, Barber. With what you owe, I'll be scoring me some overtime.
Right, so we're in a bit of debt, are we?
You mind your own business.
I knew I shouldn't have gotten involved.
Right, combat tutorial. Action points. In this game, actions in this game cost action points to perform, both in exploration and in combat. Before attacks and using skills cost AP. AP can be restored by ending the turn during the exploration, or by performing a guard action in combat. Additionally, some consumable items and skills can also be restored. Character's maximum AP determines how many AP they restore each turn. Okay, right, so we're guarding this turn because we're kind of low on AP at the moment. Hero attacks inflict 1 of 4 damage types: piercing, slashing, blunt. And attacks have targeted electronic systems. Okay. Each weapon has a damage type. Enemies have resistance and weaknesses. Take double damage when they're weak, half damage if they're resistant. Usual sort of thing. Defenses. Represented by the shield icon, this indicates the enemy's capacity to protect themselves from incoming attacks. Charged attacks. Some attacks require time to prepare before they can deal. When an enemy charges an attack, its target or targets are indicated. Enemy attacks can be interrupted by reducing their defense to 0 before the attack is unleashed. Performing a guard action restores a number of AP equal to the hero's action point surge value. So I have no idea what my surge is. Damage from charged attacks minus 100. Okay, right. Let's guard.
I'm taking cover!
Right. Sure. Let's go at him with the butterfly knife.
Here it comes. Have to guard against his next attack.
Right, he's charging up. Right. Though it did say if we reduce his down to 0, we interrupt. We're not going to do that, are we? It's the attack. How much were we doing? Like 4 points of damage? Something like that?
Oh, come on now. Forget it.
Okay. Attack. 8 to 14, actually. 87% chance. Okay, it's down to 1. Right. Sure.
Nice out, motherfucker. Too old for this shit. I can still kick ass like a young gun.
And a level up. Well, nope, not quite. We only get 5 XP. Regardless. Also, ooh. Nicely rolled bills. They were stolen from the poor bloke in the alley. We made a bit of cash. Right.
That's a decent little wad of goodness. Not quite enough to choke a donkey or fix my loan situation, but enough to pay off my bar tab.
Right, I don't suppose I can chat with the victim. All that for 200 quid. I don't even want to imagine what they'll do to me. No overtime for you anymore. Why, have we literally killed him? That's okay. I'm actually going to end turn. So we get our AP back. They've not got up, so I'm going to... Seems quiet. Too quiet. Okay, we'll search the big fella. Oh, some painkillers, sure. And some firecrackers. They produce loud noises. Kids often use them to pull pranks. Okay, and okay. Shopping list, bike, 200 quid. It's like the shopping list for a kid's birthday party. Okay.
I suppose he was planning a birthday party. That money must have been earmarked for the bike. I'll take these firecrackers. Could be useful to draw someone's attention.
Right, end the turn. I'm going to search the dumpster. Safe for now. Nothing but cardboard and smash bottles. Bloody fire hazard. Okay. Absolutely putting the firecrackers in there. Probably to draw somebody out, I'm guessing. Not the most comfortable bed I've been in. Right, anything else? No. Okay, right, let's try the back door. Maybe the bouncer will let me in now. Right, do we go straight away for the knock? I know full well we're setting fire to the bin and then going around the front, aren't we?
Don't even think about it, Frank.
No worries, Bob. Just wanted to make sure you would hear this in case of an emergency or something.
What, like a
I
fire?
heard you just fine. Wait, what happened back there?
No idea, mate. They were already like this when I got here. Overserved, probably.
I'll take care of this later. Now, quit mucking about and back off, Frank.
What a sweetheart. Right, sure. We'll end turn. Just so we've got max AP. And I guess we're going to set fire to the bin. Actually, we never searched it. We should search it just in case. Birmingham's finest. There's at least 2 shots left in this one. Should keep Bouncer distracted for a minute. Oh, I'd better bugger off before he sees me.
What's a bloody racket out here? Ah, come on! A mess and another body to deal with? Ah!
He'll be busy dealing with the mess I made in the alley. Now's my chance to get back inside.
Right, back in we go. Also, look at the posters. The Case of the White Fox. Finchley Filchers strikes again. £10,000 reward. Watch the security footage at the Buckman's pub. £5 to see the cigar book, but left at the scene. Is there anything else? Look at the... Kill the King's League. End this crime. Join FUK9. Stand with us and take these pigs down. About the other poster. No? Coast's clear. Right. Also, anything else? Doesn't look like it. Yep, that's it. Okay, in we go. Enter the pub.
Are you having a laugh?
Hey, you
Absolutely.
two, don't go starting shit in here again.
Ah, home sweet home. Quick look out before sitting down with Sally. Right, somebody left the
Right, over here.
purse. Get back in the pub. 55 XP. Not enough for... Actually, wasn't it like 35 we needed? Well, apparently not. Unless it's shared between us both. Right. Let's examine the handbag. The name tag inside. Emma Harrington. No idea who that is. Just going to borrow these. Permanently. Let's see what tunes we can. Banged up old thing. Still gets job done though. I suppose a bit like me.
How many times have I told you to stop bloody doing that, Frank?
Yeah.
I can kick it just to change the... Right, let's go... Chat.
How the
We
hell
do
did
have the
you get
200
back
quid.
in
We
here,
can
Frank?
pay off the bar tab.
Bouncer and I talked it out.
My arse, you two talked it out.
Well, here I am. For better or worse.
Worse. Definitely worse.
Right. Pay off the tab.
What? You gonna pay for your bloody tab? Is this a dream?
Got the money right here, darling.
Hope this isn't from another one of your loans, Frank.
Oh, now don't you go worrying your pretty little head about my finances. Frank has everything sorted.
Alright. The patron. This arsehole, the arsehole I punched earlier, he's got a nasty bruise swelling up on his face. Might be worth trying to patch things up.
Shove off, you bloody ass!
Easy, mate. Look, put your next pint on my tab, and we'll be square, all right?
Reckon I will. See ya? Pour me a glass of Hogan Excelsior. Good label. Courtesy of my cherished friend here.
Now tell me something. Why would a regular bloke like you idolize a rich prick like Kenny Hogan?
He's no afraid to speak his mind. He knows what needs to be
So this Hogan runs a business, clearly, because of the guy outside. Something to do with the booze, and apparently he's a celebrity? Hey, Sienna, welcome. How are we?
Even an honest prick is still a prick.
Right. Down into the basement. Anything else we can click on? Apparently not. Now, like other point-and-click games, is there a hotkey to see all the global things? No. Let's see if we go into settings, if there's anything for keybinds. Inventory, skill tree. Well, there's a skill tree, okay. Well, I guess we are leveling up, so there is that. Characters, database. Okay, so yeah. I guess there might be a hotkey to, like, see everything that's interactable, like a lot of modern point and clicks. But X, Z, no. C, F, E, nope. Tab buttons occasionally. It's locked. Right, okay. Well, I guess we're going to go chat with Sally. Right? Because I don't think there's anything... Oh, what time is it? It is...
Has this clock ever worked?
It'd get fixed right quick if certain customers paid their tabs once in a while.
Well, we've paid our tab. My dear old partner in crime. Haven't seen her since our last job went sideways a few years back. Although sideways might be an understatement. Let's chat.
Well, shit, look at you, still in one piece.
Bloody miracle, I'd say.
No kidding. Figured you would have got yourself all chopped up over one of those loans you keep taking out.
Why is my business everyone's business these days?
Since everyone knows you haven't been able to pull anything top shelf in a while.
Too right.
Now,
How
we're talking about
you?
top shelf liquor or top shelf job?
Working a real job now, all legit and shit.
Sally Wheeler working a real job. Who in the hell was desperate enough to hire someone like you?
Dog rescue shelter. We take in the leftovers from the underground race leagues, fix them up and find a place for them.
People still doing that shit? Don't they get enough from the Kings League?
Kings League are reanimated monsters, cybernetic killers. The underground shit is real dogs jacked up on crazy mids.
Like I said, I think there was a little bit of like a neo-noir kind of cyberpunk thing. If we've got like cybernetic, like racing dogs or something like that, I think there's going to be that element in this game.
Coming to you live from Hogan Telecom Stadium in sunny London for the opening ceremony of the Desmond Wells Cup.
Also, this is a lot louder than everything else.
Wonderful day for a race it is, Tom. It was only 10 years ago on this very day that the first Desmond Wells Cup race was held. Boy, it's been quite a ride. Join us for more Desmond Wells Cup action.
Fucking hell. Kings League is bad enough. What the fuck has happened to this country?
Come on now.
Tell me about
It's
it.
nothing that hasn't been happening for years.
It absolutely has been going downhill for years.
Makes me yearn for the good old days, it does. Back when we were robbing the rich to feed the...
Don't even say it, Frank. You were never a Robin Hood and you know it.
Speaking of, you mentioned something about a job.
That I did. And here comes a man with an interesting story.
He's going to be our hacker, is he?
Frank,
Looks like a nerd.
meet Gavin. The man's got some serious info for us. And has even agreed to come along for the full ride.
Nice to meet you. Sally is told...
You having a laugh? What, we knocking over a video game studio?
Calm your tits, Frank. Gavin here is a Hogan Industries employee.
Yeah, I don't know why the audio is so quiet. I've reduced everything and the voice is maxed out, but everything seemed really quiet today. Scorn definitely was. This is as well. But how you been keeping,
Former
Sienna?
Hogan Industries employee. Never catch me working for those pig fuckers again. Not after what they've done to me.
Disgruntled ex-employee. Splendid. Let me guess. We're gonna help you blackmail your supervisor?
No, Frank. It's not amateur hour. Gavin was in IT, and from what he tells me, he had access to every classified file in the company.
There's a fucking treasure trove of info on Hogan. Whole company's covering up some kind of secret operation. We just need the proof. And that's why I reached out. Saw Sally's comments on one of Lady Shell's posts. Did some digging. You two have made a bit of a name for yourselves.
Hear him out, Frank. This could be good for us.
Plan's simple. We pop into Hogan Labs, all nice and easy since I can badge us in. We go to my office, and I scrape the Hogan files from the network.
And where exactly do
Well, I mean, if he's already out, it's the like the first problem's going to definitely be his clearance has been revoked. So we're going to run into trouble there immediately, aren't we? Where exactly do we come in?
Well, I'm not supposed to be in there, and it's not something I can do remotely. You two, obviously, bring certain skills to the process.
You know the drill, Frank. Muscle, firepower, knowing how to pick a lock. That's where we come in.
slip in, steal some computer info, slip out? Nothing else? No helicopters and rooftop chases?
Nothing else. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yeah, it's never fucking easy peasy. What's on these files exactly?
Things you wouldn't believe. But you'll see for yourself soon enough.
Okay, big man, and what do we do with these files once we have them?
We sell them to Hogan's competition.
Or ransom them back.
Whatever happened to heists and good old-fashioned robberies where all you needed was a bandana and a boomstick?
This is my boomstick!
It's easy money, Frank.
Nothing is ever easy, mark my words. And bringing Junior here along is just inviting trouble.
Right, we caught up with Sally, we got some XP, and have we leveled up? Yes, we have. Okay. Hit points go up. Avoidance goes up. Okay. We have abilities. Aimed shots. Carefully aimed shots that inflict additional. Observe. Scans the room to reveal all... What was I saying about, is there a button to allow us to see everything we can interact with? No, it's a skill, apparently. And focus. Mark an enemy so that they take additional damage and become easier to hit. Well, we definitely want that, don't we? Or do we get all of these and we don't need to spend the points? Characters acquire new skills as they level up. These skills can be upgraded by allocating skill points received at each new level. Right, so I guess that's going to be there from the skill tree. Right. Long gun mastery, aim shot, light melee, lockpicking, observation, reassuring presence. Frank's presence makes his allies more resistant to losses of composure. They also regain composure at higher rates. Right. If we were to upgrade lockpicking, maybe. Current rank 0. Upgrades it to -1. So we'd actually get AP back from picking a lock, presumably. I think there's going to be a thing we're probably going to do. We have 2 points to spend, right? Stress resistance, composure gained. We're going to go combat on him. I think I'm going to go with the lock picking. I think we gain back, you know, stress reduction and things like that. I think that might be a thing we might have to focus on. So there we go. We're spent. We got an inventory. Some painkillers, some booze, resistance 100%, resistance 60%. Crowbar, cash. Well, didn't we pay our tab? How come we still got the cash on us? I'm sure I paid my tab. Nothing on the secondary. Completed. Okay. Deal with the thug. Divide version. Yeah. Also, characters. Now we can see everybody, right? No. I guess, even though I'm pretty sure Sally and, what was it, Gavin are going to be, like, our squad. We only actually have details on Frank and Ian, who's the first person we fought. Okay. Order a drink to end the epilogue. Okay. We can actually take a look at him. Who's this clown that shows up out of nowhere? The supposed lead of the century. Could it be good? Too good to be true? Right, okay, let's grab ourselves a drink.
We're here with today's winners, Kenny Hogan and his amazing Sunday Gold, the official Desmond Wells Cups champions for the 4th year in a row. Any words of inspiration for all our viewers? Mr. Hogan, anything you'd like to say to all your adoring fans and supporters?
Sure. Remember this. You make your own luck in life. If you want to change the world, you've got to do it your bloody self. Every broke sot in this city has the same sad excuses. Well, here's a tip you can take to the bank. If you're broke, if you're beaten down, it's your own bloody fault. So get comfortable, because winners will always be winners.
So the Sunday Gold is the name of the dog. So ultimately, we're stealing the dog.
Let's make a bloody fool of this twat.
Also, why is everybody walking around with a GoPro strapped to their chest? Frank Barber, Sally Wheeler, and Gavin Dorsey. Okay. Chapter 1, Revelations. Also, the date is 2017, so like I said, it was vaguely neo-noir.
Right.
Not like...
What's the bloody plan again?
I guess we are in cyberpunk territory with 2077, but, you know, it's not quite there.
Seriously? We've been over it twice.
Yeah, but I weren't really listening.
Oh, you're a real true villain, ain't you?
The plan is we get Gavin back to his bloody office so he can pull the server onto his compad. Once we have the files, we just walk right out. No mud, no blood.
Huh, no blood. Like that ever happens.
You're saying it's not a good plan?
I'm just saying, no plan ever survives contact with the enemy.
Oh, guys, I'm starting to think maybe this is not...
Come on now, my son. It's lock and load time.
Right.
Oh, maybe coming back here was a big fucking mistake. My heart's pounding.
Right. Have some painkillers. Right. Can I interact with anything? His composure's gone down. Here we go. Right. A hero is losing their composure. Some actions or events will affect your hero's composure. Each character has a unique composure attribute. Okay, so we've got health and stress. So the score on the outside... Oh no, wait, maybe these are two different dials. Okay. Loss of composure affects characters in different ways, such as modifications to combat attributes, activation of latent afflictions, and panicking in combat. Okay, we're getting into Darkest Dungeon territory here. Which, you know, I kind of like. A hero is losing their composure. When a character loses their composure, they run the risk of panicking in combat. When a character panics, they act on their own without players' input. The lower the character's composure, the less time they have before panicking. Gavin is less seasoned than Sally and Frank, which makes him especially vulnerable to effects of stress. When his composure gets low, he may hallucinate in combat, seeing enemies that nobody else sees. If these enemies are not attacked immediately, they strike Gavin and reduce his composure even further. Okay. Right, he's jumpy. At 80%, becomes more prone to lose composure. At 50%, afraid of death, loses composure when killing an enemy. At 35%, it's difficult in managing his composure. The others gets twitchy at 70%, loses combat effectiveness. Oppressive, Frank's bad attitude takes over, turning his motivate ability into motivated by fear. Frank's fear of dogs renders him unable to properly defend against their assaults. Yeah, dog track dog races is definitely going to be a thing. Okay, she's the most composed. Doesn't kick in until 60%. Hemophobia. Fear of blood makes her less proficient at treating injuries. Cold efficiency. Apathy negatively affects her ability to heal patients. Sally's abhorrence of technology reduces her combat effectiveness. Right. Can I do anything? Because, you know, I can observe and she can patch up. Right. There we go. Gavin Dorsey, the absolute keyboard warrior, feels more at home behind his computer than out in the real world, whether driving public opinion on social media or infiltrating protected computer networks. Gavin can hold his own against any foe in the digital world. After a workplace incident opened his eyes to the truth, he reached out to Sally to expose his former employer. Sally Wheeler has two lives. Her days are spent caring for animals and her nights fighting in underground bare-knuckle boxing matches. Preferring animals to humans, she has always felt a great affinity with dogs at the animal shelter. Her idealism complements Frank's anarchist's vision and has bound them together for several years despite their frequent ideological clashes. She serves double duty as the muscle and brains of Frank's crew, typically in charge of operations and strategies. We got a baseball bat, we got brass knuckles, and we got a rifle. Right, booze and pills. Guard, staggered. Okie dokie. Right, is that everything? Can I chat with? What else? Something for inventory. Weapons. Am I supposed to assign these to individuals? That's in Gavin's bag. He's got a baseball bat. Okay. Frank's got his butterfly knife and the rifle. Sally's packing the brass knuckles. Okay. So Frank's technically the only one with a ranged weapon. Everybody else is melee. Blunt. Slashing and piercing. Blunt. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Compact sports. Can't do anything. There's the lift, right. And a big gate. Right, let's check the cars. There's a bag from AutoZar and Russian Discount Auto Parts Emporium on the seat, with a receipt for a new battery. Download the data from the office. Can I pop the hood? Looks like a brand new battery. Brand new battery of the car will work on any vehicle. Okay, so we're going to be able to start a different car possibly. 4x4. An easy lockpick. Doors are locked and I see something on the passenger seat.
How did you get into lockpicking, Frank?
Can't be going around smashing windows and kicking in doors all the time, despite what Miss Wheeler tells you.
Whatever. When you need it done right, you know who you call.
Well, sometimes you need to be discreet, and the blue bloods like to keep their valuables under lock and key. Just made sense to learn.
Handy. How does it work?
Yep, tutorial time.
All I have to do is rotate my pick inside the lock until I find a sweet spot. Then I align the ring with the marker, and I repeat for each ring. It's not rocket science, but it still requires finesse and good timing.
Okay. I mean, yellow bit? Ah, right, okay. Oh, there. Nope. Ah, it gets harder and harder each time. Oh, no, okay. Over-anticipated. Ah, it was moving too slowly. Okay. Where are you? There it is. Wait. Aww. No, not try that again. Let's end turn. I feel like we definitely had it on that last. Alert is increased. Enemy activity. Okay. Alert decreased. Can I try again? Every turn, alert level. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Where is the sweet spot? It's got to be around here somewhere. There we go. There we go. Simple door lock, no problem. Penthouse 2070. This holds security footage from CCTV cameras around the building. Right, so we're going to be able to play that back once we get to a security office and do a thing, I guess. Videotape with security camera footage. Maybe some security guard was planning to take it home for totally ethical reasons. Find all the security recordings. Okay. Rubbish bin. Yeah, because we don't have enough AP for this, but somebody else would be. Between the Rhine takeouts and syringes, there's a dose of painkillers. Nice. Right. Sally, we can get to us. Examine the other stuff, probably. Guess this could be considered a classic. Must be from the 2030s. I think the glove box is open. Can Sally get in? Painkillers while driving. Probably safer if I take them. The alarm's definitely on. Nice set of wheels.
Hey, that's Barry's car. What's he still doing here?
Who's Barry now?
He's head of security.
There we go.
Right, wanker too.
If he's still here this late at night, we could be in for a spot of trouble. Watch yourselves.
Right, so I guess that's it. Oh, no, we do have a maintenance room. Let's see if we can get in. No reason to go in there? I mean, it's maintenance. There's possibly something? Oh, there we go. There is another car. But we don't have enough. But you do. Let's have you search. Probably a smart move. We didn't actually examine it. Nothing in the glove box. We checked. Okay. Right. That's everything. I guess. Let's end turn so we get our AP back. Right. Security's here. Let's knock out some fools, shall we? What skills do we have? Patch up. Okay, items. It's the painkillers. Guard is guard. Right, everyone, whale on. Yeah, so the combat is very old school JRPG then. That's going to be noisy, though. Right, he's bleeding. He's got claret coming out of him. Right, he's being evasive, so he's going to be harder to hit. Right, well, we're just wailing on the guy that's definitely going to go down. Though, does this mean 1 point? He's going to bleed out, right? No, okay, apparently he had health on him. We should have gone for him, which is unfortunate. Definitely look like... Can we see how much health they have? Um... 60%. 85%. Okay, right, fine. We'll wail on him. His armor's down. Okay. Let's take him out.
Gotcha.
Right, Sally's leveled up. What skills does Sally get? More health, more avoidance, taunt, and medicine potency. Okay. Right, so let's do Sally's skills. Brawler, more damage resistance, toughness, action points modifier. Medic. Let's... Now, if she's going to be our healer, I'm tempted to increase that. And the toughness. Damage resistance. Seem like a good pick as well. Okay. She's a bit dinged up. Can she patch herself up? 2 AP to patch up. She's got that. Can we tell what is actually afflicting her? Not really. Can we just do a heal? Maybe we can't do a heal out of combat? Maybe not. Okay. Positions blown. Right. Right. Guess we head for the lift.
Hang on a second. Their security cameras watching that elevator. Might be a mistake to put ourselves on full display.
That's why I was trying for the maintenance
Should be
area.
an easy way to disable them.
We could shoot him.
Or maybe look for a way to just turn them off.
Yeah, Gavin's approach makes a bit more sense than, you know, firing guns in an office building.
Sure, whatever.
We need to find a security terminal. It controls the building's security systems remotely.
Well, let's find the security terminal right quick and get this show on the road.
My guest in the maintenance room, where I tried to look earlier.
Sundergold tore through the other competitors, literally tore them apart.
That pup is a right fucking killing machine. Comes back stronger every year, he does.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Hey, what the royal fuck are you doing in here? Funny, I was just about to ask you ladies the same thing.
So, shut it. You lot are about to get an ass kicking.
Right. Slap some more fools around. Sally might have to heal herself. Because apparently that's a thing I can't do in combat. But skills, I can patch up.
I've got you!
Right. He's stunned, which is good because that was his attack next. Let's go for her then, shall we? Okay, she's got a shooter! Right, 100% chance to hit. Baseball bat on her, maybe we can get a stun on her. Okay, well, they're going after the squishy one. Can I get a stun, please? We broke the defenses, though. Items. Can I do painkillers?
Much better.
Okay, he's evasive now. Fair enough. Right, let's pile in on her then.
Lights out.
And I'm going to guard now. Right. Attack! Let's use her skills to patch up. Yeah.
You can do this.
Also, he's back to being normal, but we can slap him around with a baseball bat and... Oh, wow. He just got walloped. Sure. Let's just keep going at him with a blade. She's all tapped out, so she has to guard.
Fucking hell!
Right. Damn evasion.
Is that all you got?
Right. Last swings. He's no longer evasive, but unconscious.
Lights out.
Right, and now Gavin gets his level up, so better hacking, one would presume. Rush Overload, Chemical Cocktail. Gavin alters the medical consumable chemical makeup to improve the potency. Okay.
There goes the whole no blood bit.
Right, I'm guessing security tunnels, that over there.
Yeah, shove it, Frank.
Told you, no plan survives contact with the enemy.
Right, level up stuff for Gavin, yeah. Hacking. Well, it's gonna be his thing, so let's make sure that works reasonably well. Heavy melee, rush. Charge an enemy while swinging wildly. Action point surge. Handguns. Overload. I think the rush might be handy. There's a damage reduction, but might mean he moves a bit quicker, which could be useful. I don't know. Making this shit up as I go along. Right, use consumables to patch ourselves up, like, guess Frank's got the consumables. AP to upgrade the item. Which would be a bigger heal. Yes. Use item on Gavin. There you go. That tops him up. And everyone's at a reasonable amount. I'll take that, actually. But everyone's kind of topped out, so I'm going to do that. There might be more guards. Let's see. Safe for now. Right. Let's have Frank poke around medical cabinet. No, let's do Sally doing that. Let's well stop. They're ready for any situation. 4 painkillers. I'll take these. And a tranquilizer. Okay. And some adrenaline. Okay, so that's a quick revival, possibly. Nice workspace to repair pretty much anything, assuming you have the proper tools. Right, anything else? First aid kit. Lockers. Lockers we'll definitely need to break into. I feel like we're taking the coffee maker, right? Someone left a pot of coffee on. Someone left the telly on. Right, let's go through their lockers. Powerful sweat odor coming from in here. Sure. Body armor. Right, well, we're giving it to Mr. Squishy. And some stims. Probably the janitor's locker. Stressed out or planning a party. Right. Inventory. I'm going to give gear. Give to Gavin. I think he needs it. And we'll probably give Gavin some painkillers. Why can't I? Right. Sure. You can start going through their coats. Seems someone's still wearing their uniform. Better watch out. Some more tranquilizers. Okay. Let's have Sally go through the other coat. Yeah. More stimulants. Okay, loads of drugs in this work environment, it seems. They'll pick me up. Right. Does there seem to be anything else other than the surveillance? Delivering the future today. Right. Hogan Telecom. Connecting the world. Okay, so he's tech billionaire. Little Jenny snacks. Scrumptious goodness for the whole family. Let's get there together. Right, okay. Right. You go do your thing. There's the login screen. Yeah. Hack the planet.
What you doing there, Gavin?
So, we've seen lockpicking minigames, now it's hacking minigames.
See, I built this device that lets me interface with any password-protected system. It converts the encryption into a numerical code that can be deduced via trial and error. It gives
Fallout-style hacking, a little, I'm guessing.
Pretty neat.
Sure. Totally.
But then another word, it's going to be narrow down the numbers.
And the device tells you if you're close to the correct code. Then you're refined from there.
There'll always be a minigame you hate, yeah.
Okay.
I need to be careful, though. I only get a few attempts before the system kicks me out.
Right. 11 attempts. Okay, right. And 1, 3, and 4, and 5 seem to be common, so 5, 4, 3, 1. One correct, 2 invalid, 1 denied. So the invalid... Green digit is correct and in the right position. Yellow is correct, but in the wrong position. Red is incorrect. So I'm going to do 5, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we've got 2 denied. So that's our 5s. So the 5s are incorrect. So I think the 1 was in the right position. I'm going to go 4, 3, 1, 1. One was denied. Maybe the 5 wasn't the wrong one? We got doubles, though. Okay. I think 1 at the end works. 2 are invalid. Let's lose the double. Let's lose the 4 this time. Let's go 3, 1, 5, 1. Okay. That and other fantastic facts are not what I expected to hear on a late on a Friday in chat. But welcome, Aaron. How are we? 2 denied. Okay. 1 correct. I still think is the 1 at the end. I'm going to go with... Start? No. We haven't tried 1 at the beginning. We haven't tried 5 in the second position. Did try 4 in the... okay. 5. Okay, let's. We've got enough combos now. We're presuming the one at the end is correct. You're at a small wine gathering. Oh, what have we sampled thus far? And what is it being paired with? You know. Okay, let's start with a 1. We haven't tried a 1 at the beginning. Let's just do like 3, 4. Fuck it, I'm going to try that. Okay, 1 denied. So we still got wrong digit. Five. Five, 3. Is this to celebrate assignments being done? Not yet. Oh, okay. There's more to come. There you go. Well, that, I mean, when the booze doesn't stop flowing, that's a good sign, right? How about 513? Three? We're not doing very well here, are we? Is there a way to bail out and reset? Because you could do that in Fallout. So you would like to quit the challenge, you have to spend the AP to attempt it again. Yes. Right. Which we can do. We have 2 AP and that's all that's required. Oh, no, actually. No, we want to try it again first. Right. Let's start with that. See if there's multiple 1s. No 1s whatsoever. Okay, we've removed that from the equation. Are there multiple 2s? There are not multiple 2s. Okay. I would figure there was at least 3 numbers in the sequence. How many 4s? 2 4s, 2 5s. Well, 2 4s, 2 6s. It makes sense. 1 is in the right place. Well, 1 has to be in the right place. So, let's do... let's do 4 6 4 6. There you go. Okay, so that's the approach we need to take. OS is known for security vulnerabilities. I may have added a couple of backdoors for yours truly, just in case. Right, does this mean we have access? Right. Security, surveillance, disable cameras, absolutely. Hey Thamia, welcome back. Right. Any key or right click to continue. What about the maintenance status? No problems detected. Actions required. I guess we're leaving.
It's done.
Right. Let's,
Brilliant. The cameras are disabled. We'll be able to get into the lift without even being seen.
See, Frank? Gavin's got skills.
Sure. And probably a wonderful dose of the clap too, you filthy creature.
And that increased everyone's composure. We're all good. Health is down a little bit on some guys, but we'll do that. The alert goes up. Are we fighting folk? Yeah, we are. Okay. 2 security again. Right, let's slap them around. Right, we know she has a gun. Maybe we focus the one with the gun. Multi-attack, which might be able to like break her down to... Okay, you're evading. She's a little bit stunned. Whack her with a baseball bat. 4 attacks. You like the little portraits? Yeah, like I said, the portraits definitely feel very similar to kind of something like Disco Elysium. I'm going to use my skill to patch up
I've got you.
Frank. Right, you're no longer evading as well. Good. Let's slap him around a bit. Oh no, he is being evasive. Never mind. What items do we have? Just the that pot. There we go. We made him bleed. It bleeds. We can kill it. Right. Now he's a little bit woozy. Finish him. Well, I mean, I don't think we're going to be able to finish him, but still.
Sweet dreams.
Right. I guess it's time to leave. Yeah, I guess you have the most. Let's leave here and go for the elevator.
Alright, Gav. Which floor?
19.
Up to 19th. Oh, there's a bit of claret on the wall.
Corporate world in its most horrifying form.
Not in my lifetime.
Where is it, Gavin?
My office is the pathetic windowless closet right next to the lift.
Wait, what's that smell?
Oh, I have no idea. Oh, where's it coming from?
I'm guessing the large pool of blood.
What the hell happened over here?
Oh shit! That's in Barry's office! I don't like this. I don't like this at all. We should get the fuck out.
There goes his
Going
composure.
up. 100k worth of dirt on Kenny Hogan, then we fucking leave.
Nope. This was a mistake. I should never have come back here.
Hang in there, Gav. Let's just keep going, alright?
Sure, I guess.
Right. His composure's gone down. Right. Gavin is starting to lose it. Whenever Gavin loses composure, he runs the risk of entering a wild card status. That's, you know... Like I said, we're getting into Darkest Dungeon territory here with stress mechanics and stuff. Yeah, we read all that earlier. Oh, and we get the flashing effects. We can't use your way of boosting it. I guess it's only an in-combat thing. Right. Let's check out the bulletin board. Forgot to do your timesheets. We forgot to pay. That's simple. Has anyone seen Lucky? 1 bite juicy, 10 to 1. Okay, so why Do we think there's going to be a combination lock that is 5, 29, or 17, or a combo of those? It's definitely going to be some people's birthdays, isn't it? October. Okay. So it's going to be... Right, this is set in the UK. So any combination, if it's a 4-digit combination, it's going to be one of these numbers and then 10, right? That does look like a password with 3s, doesn't it? But I'm thinking it's actually going to be something like 1710, 2910, or 0510 to get into somebody's computer. It's going to be a 4-digit, and it's going to be their birthday. Well, there are no lockers around, but there are computers, and I'm guessing it's going to be a 4-digit PIN. Seems to be locked. Stephen Morris. Dear employee, your password will expire on 28/11/70. Please change your domain password as soon as possible. Thank you. Hogan Industries Department. P.S. For obvious security reason, please avoid keeping physical copy of the password using the following passwords. Date of birth. Yeah, all zeros. Password 123. Yeah. Right. The hack is hard. Password. Okay. 0510. What were the other ones? 1710. 29. 10. Okay, right. None of those then. We need to get our hacker man to do that, clearly. Which we never actually examined, did we? Judging by the name login screen, yeah. Ooh. Drawers unlocked. Might be worth having a look. That would use up all his AP, but might be worth it. More painkillers. Okay. They're really generous with the painkillers, it seems. Looks like there's a voicemail. Let's use somebody else to play back the voicemail.
You got one new message.
Hey Emma, it's Angie! Happy birthday! So, it's Friday and you just turned 40! Which means you and I are going to the Hangman tonight!
That's how we discover her password. We need the year as well. So it's something 10:30 and it's Friday. Okay, right. Bear with me. Which one was on Friday? So 17:10:30. 17:10:30. Ta-da! That was obvious. The fact that they gave us our birthdays is a thing. Emma, did you hear that Barry dropped his keys in the car park sewer drain last night? Oh, he stays in the office late every night. He thinks he's sleeping here or something. Weird. His keys will smell like shit. Hey girl, are you still having your Kings League party this weekend? I'll bring a case of beer and an official Sunday Gold Bloody Claw. Are you really placing a bet on Big Bomber? I'm not into that kind of risk. I'll be betting on Sunday Gold to win it all again. Catch you soon, you sexy bitch. Please wash your Big Bomber t-shirt before the party. Of course the party songs. It'll be my birthday weekend celebration. Good thing you're bringing beer. Or you wouldn't be get inside my flat with that Sunday Gold sell-out merch. Damn right I'm betting on Big Bomber. It's time has come. It's bound to take the league by storm this year. And with Big Bomber all the way. Forget about me washing the t-shirt. That'll never happen. It's got some blood from Big Bomber's first 3 kills 3 years... first kill 3 years ago. Okay, right. So just that. Did that computer? This computer's not working. Did I... Oh, we can do something with the keyboard. Okay, we'll check the keyboard. There's a piece of paper underneath that keyboard. Okay. 1 AP to pick it up, sure. Boss Walker, is that his password? Must be a Jedi or something. Right, access computer. Is it Boss Walker by any chance? It is, absolutely. Fuck this noise. Overtime every week for years. Help never comes. I'm just gonna fucking walk out. We'll see how long until anybody notices. Just gonna keep collecting my paycheck. Bunch of assholes. Godspeed, mate. I have half a mind to do the same. Working here is a fucking nightmare. This is it, mate. Maintenance lights are burnt out in the rear car park. Barry, dipshit, lost his keys in the sewer drain. Catch this. Chuck him the fuck once his fucking light bulb's changed by the end of the day. Like it's a freaking priority. I'm bloody done. I hope this place burns to the ground. If anything needs cleaning up or fixing, this place is shit out of luck. Well, that's 2 like emails that basically refer to where the keys have been lost, isn't it? So I think that's just an element we have to focus on. And that's all of them, it seems. Oh no, there's more drawers here. Right, you're freaking out, but go check those drawers, will you, please? Somebody's keeping meds on hand? Sure, we'll take more drugs then. Tranquilizers, okay. Now, doing the tranks does actually restore composure. That would make sense, right? Composure, yes. Absolutely, you're going to use that item. There you go. Right, that brings you back down to a nice even keel. Frank could do with upping his hit points. No, that's for composure. Sure. Do some drugs. There you go. You're back to full health. You're down some, but not a huge amount. Actually, do you have... Yeah, you've got plenty of med, actually. 25%. Makes sense not to do them yet, then, right? Because what's 25% of 155? Like 37, something like that? So, yeah, she could take a little more pain. So the adrenaline is... Composure goes down, action points go up, hit points go up. Ah, so you can get more AP from that, but you do take the composure hit. Okay. Right, well, everyone's a little bit burnt out. Can Frank examine the wall without going in there?
Looks like a spot of... trouble.
Oh, shit! That's Barry's office. What happened?
I don't know, but everything's pretty smashed up. Somebody was supremely pissed.
We shouldn't be here. If we get caught, we are royally fucked.
Shut the fuck up, Gavin. Put your big boy trousers on. First we get the job done right quick, then we leave.
Right, let's increase. Well, we do need to take this. Because, you know, we're all tapped on AP, so we do need to end the turn. So we're probably about to get attacked. Oh no! All clear. Okay, we got lucky. And their composure goes up. Good. Right. Right, you need to get into your office. Got to unlock it using the keypad first. Ah, okay, right. Well, code still might work. Probably not, though.
Damn it. Oh, I'm going to change the code. Looks like I have to hack into my own fucking office.
Of course. Right, hack the planet! Right, I think our plan from before is probably our best bet. No ones, okay? No twos. Well, actually, doesn't matter. If we know it's got to be 3s and 6s. It could be 3 3s though, and 1 6. Sure. Okay, we'll do all 3s. Only 1. Okay, right. I'm thinking 6 3 6 6. Well, 2 are in the right place. What about 3 6 6 6? Okay. Right, everyone in. Trying to lock me out of my own damn office, dream on bastards. Right, let's get inside.
Wait, what? I gave my office to Steve.
Fucking Steve!
Fucking Steve!
Calm down, Gav.
Fucking no talent, one finger typing dipshit. Fuck you, Steve!
Right, Steve sucks, Scotty. Computer's there, get to work.
Oh, I won't be able to access it without Steve's password. I added protections to the computer when it was mine. Can't hack through these.
Brilliant. What do we do?
Knowing Steve, he'll have his password written down somewhere in the office.
Let's do some snooping then.
Right, we did examine all the computers we could, right? Did we ID one of these as Steve's computer? Oh no, Stephen Morris is the new... I guess he's the new IT guy. Right. That's not Steve's computer. This wasn't Steve's, was it? It could be the one juice, yeah. One bite juicy. With 3 subs as substitutions, a 0 and a 3, maybe. We've got to figure out what his desk is. That's Bill's. Ooh, we've got a briefcase we never looked at. Not just office stuff in there. Well, we can search it. Booze, okay, and painkillers. Okay, yeah, there isn't anything else really. I mean, there's the floor sign. But at least making sure nobody slips and falls. Yeah. Right, well, I guess, other than the poster, there isn't anything else that is flashing up. There's the one bite juicy. If we go in here, we are absolutely going to get caught up in something else, right? We'll see if one bite juicy is a thing. What's the pamphlet? Fuck You K9 is proud to be part of the Fur Underground movement, created to protect animals from human abuse. Dead canines deserve to rest in peace and not be reanimated and used as savage sports. Okay. So that's what the FUK9 League is about. Examine the notebook. What do we have here? Guess Steve left his notebook on his desk. Okay, can Sally actually do that? I'm going to get you to move away because she has AP to spend. That is one damaged monitor. Must have been a tough day in the office. Right, Sally, you've got AP to spend. Have a look in the book. First page says, my goddess holds the key to my heart. Right, we've got to figure out who his goddess is. Poster is a really bad shape. Looks like something has been sliding on and off it. Okay. Oh, move! Average. Well, she is... Okay, what's this say? This crooking looks like it was moved recently. Yeah, okay. Yeah, she's absolutely shifting that for us.
Frank? Is she meditating? What's going on here?
Sally, want to tell our new associate about your process?
Sure, it's all about focusing my energy through visualization and breathing techniques.
You see, it all sounds like complete bollocks, but once you see her in action, you realize that whatever she's doing is working.
How does it work? Really?
I try to keep my focus centered inside the marker. If I can focus enough, I can channel all my strength into something particular.
Right. Control the arrow movements with the mouse clicks or A and D. The arrow is in the target area. When the circle crosses it, a point is added. Fill the green marks to complete the challenge. So how many green marks do we need? Okay, I've got a feeling this is going to be like fishing in Stardew Valley, isn't it? This is going to be annoy me, probably. Okay. I'm trying to... Okay, yeah, this is... Ah! Okay, it's very... Right, that's awkward. She does have the AP. We can do one more try. We have to. I guess she's it's all on her. Ah! Oh, it's oh, for God's sake, come on. No! Get oh. That's a pig. That's not so much. Oh, that's awful. Right, well, we have to end turn so she can get her AP back. We're gonna get jumped. Because we definitely need to get the password. Thankfully, we managed to just time that one. Okay. Our best bet's going towards the end and then trying to... Oh! For God's sake. No! Fuck! Yep. don't like those kind of... But with hacking and the lockpicking is fine. That bullshit, no. Right. One last try. Thank God. How many attempts was this? 4th attempt, was it?
There, I shoved something. Happy?
What? There's a compartment behind the lockers.
You didn't know?
No.
Let's have a look. Might be something we need.
Right, well, somebody else is going to have to do it, because you have no AP left.
There we go. A real Lady Shell poster.
That's his password then.
Fight forever.
Lady Shell? Should I know who that is?
She's a legendary e-fluencer. How do you not know that? She's everywhere.
I'll give you 2 guesses on how I feel about influencers. And the first 2 don't count.
She exposes the inconvenient truth that they don't want the little people to hear. She's important.
Okay. Well, that's clearly going to be the password then, isn't it? So, is there actually something else? Secret stash. Who stashed this back here? Okay, more of the footage. And a crystal. Fine cut edges and perfect surfaces. Okay. And apparently a 9mm. Okay. I want to say... I think, like, Gavin can use small guns, right? Long guns, handguns. Okay, they can both do handguns. I'm gonna give it to him, actually. Give to Gavin. There you go. That's that equipped. Both of those are equipped. You've still got your brass knuckles. Okay, okay. Right. Right. Get to hacking then, I guess. Because what else is there in here? Oh, we've got filing cabinets and shelves. You know what? Frank can probably... Was there anything in the locker? No point moving it back. No. I was just wondering if there's actually something in it. Lots of cables, adapters and dongles, all neatly sorted, useless. What about the file cabinet? There you go. You can do that. Busty keyboards, old flash drives, probably more drugs. Oh, electronics toolkit. Compact toolkit with everything you need to replace electronic devices.
Hey, that's my old repair kit. Can you give it back, please?
Transfer items by giving. Yeah, okay. Frank, gear. Key items. Give to Gavin. There you go. Okay, right. Unless there's anything else here, it's your time to shine, buddy. My old computer. Probably the only good part about working this dump. Right. So, fight forever, right? Yep. Inbox. I'm having trouble getting into the internet to work on my laptop. I think I deleted the internet on my computer. Hi Sharon, please turn off your computer and on again. What about the fact I have deleted the internet? You didn't delete the internet, don't worry. We've gone full IT cried. It's the internet! Just shut down and restart the computer. Believe it or not, the internet was not deleted. I tried to turn the computer off and on, and this crazy, the internet came back. Glad to hear it, Sharon. Yeah.
These wankers can barely tie their shoes, but they're allowed to work on computers all day.
Must be hard, always being the smartest bloke in the room.
If only the rest of the world could be as switched on as you.
Fuck you both.
You're just too easy, mate.
Hi, Roger. It looks like you've been hitting the company site blocker a few times, mate. Please don't visit explicit sites from company devices or on company hours. It's awkward for me. Sorry, Gav. You know I cannot help but sometimes need to look at big titties. You know how it is, mate. Just don't tell the big boss. Roger, just because we're mates doesn't mean you can be on porn sites. I can see which sites you're going to, and this shit is disturbing. What? You can see you can't see nothing. Right then. Does boob tube sound familiar? How about Dingo Bang? Mate, what the fuck? Mate, have you seen two T-Rexes having a romp? Bloody majestic. Please, for the love of God, just don't do it anymore. Right, back onto the server. Let's get a status. 100%. Yada yada yada. Server cannot be reached. Okay. So we're not going to be able to get the data then. It's connected to the network, then try again. Okay.
Something wrong there, Gavin?
Yep, somebody's own.
Fucking server isn't responding. Oh, it could be a million different things.
Where should we begin?
Well, I guess we should start
The room
by going
with
to
all the
server room
blood.
to investigate.
And you have access to the server room.
Not quite. Oh, we'll need to find an ID card with the proper level of access. Barry had access to the server room. We find out what happened to him, might be able to find his ID card. Oh, we're also going to need the server room key cards. There are 2 of them.
Right then, let's get to it.
Right, we're going to have to go into the big bloody room. But there's nothing else. Well, the moment we do this, we're going to be raising the alarm. So, you know what? Let's have you enter the big bloody room. Because at least
Frutus,
Oh,
freeze!
there you go.
Get your hands up!
Oh, what?
I'll open fire!
He almost looks like he means it.
Maybe. Let's just see how serious Wonder Boy really is.
Okay, now we start shooting, right? Oh, he's got a shotgun. Yeah, mate. Yes. Right. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. I think we take out the guy with the shotgun. Actually, no, because we need the AP. Yeah, let's guard.
Okay.
Right. Do I go with the shot? Let's guard as well.
Uh-oh. Not a chance.
There you go. That was... Okay, he's starting to hurt quite badly. Right. Right, she's going to have to patch him up.
You can do this.
Right. Let's attack the guy with the shotty. Okay, she's taking a pounding now as well. Okay. Does cost 2 AP though. So she's burned through that. We could use items instead. Let's do drugs at this point.
Back in business.
Right. Oh, that's a crit. Oh, he's not looking good, is he? Should he guard? Or should he pop composure? Or no, we need the hit points.
Fuck it.
Do some drugs. Alright, he's okay though. Now he's been evasive, right. Let's take out shotgun guy, hopefully. He's got a lot of health though.
Gotcha.
Right, he's down. Good. You know what? Let's go with the baseball bat. And I'm going to use some drugs on you, which should be a good heal. Yes. Yeah, they're definitely going for the squishy one, right? Even though we put body armor on him. Oh, the whiff. I actually think we're going to go with the butterfly knife for the 2 attacks, just to get her staggered. Yeah. Okay, he's looking a bit rough. Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's go with the rifle.
Sweet dreams.
Right, you need to guard.
I can take it.
Right, I'm gonna patch up. Who's actually in the worst state? He's guarding, so you know what? Let's patch you up.
I've got you.
You have to guard.
Uh-oh.
Skills. We could go with the rush, actually, yeah.
You're going down.
Not good enough.
Right, now you have to guard.
Bring it on.
Right, let's bring down your defenses. There you go. Staggered. Big hits. Bring it.
Gotcha.
Okay, we got pretty tuned up there. But Frank gets a level up. Evasive strike and keen-eyed. Right. who has drugs? Because I feel like it's time to do some drugs, right? Let's give to Sally. Not use on Sally, but give. Because she can get the most out of them. Healing somebody up. So if Sally was to use all 3 on each of us, don't have the AP to boost it either, unfortunately. But, you know, 25%, that's going to be helpful. So use on Gavin. Use on Sally. Use on Frank. Right, he's almost up to full. Right, we need more drugs. Okay, let's send you in. Loctite, better check the card reader. Okay, if it's going to be require card reader, it's completely offline. What does that mean? Can I get you to examine it? Okay, so we're not going in there. Can't even hack our way in. Right, well, we know he dropped his keys somewhere at the back of the car park, didn't he? Something where the lights have gone out. There's a trail of blood. Okay.
Hey, come have a look.
That is a lot of blood.
It goes from the elevator to the other side of the gate.
Something really, really bad must have happened. Well, it's not usually like this.
Well, that's good to know.
Right. I'm trying to look for, like... So I think they said this was Barry's car, right? Sure, we'll examine first and then we'll... Leads to another part of the car park. Oh, okay, right. It's not powered on. Can I jump it with the car battery? Do we need to go back, restore power to back of the car park? Probably back in the maintenance room then, right? There you go, electrical panel. Tear open easy. Tear it off its hinges. Sure, okay then. This bullshit again. Damn it. Okay. Cheap sheet metal, no problem. Right, 3 AP to search. Right, let's... I'm pretty sure you've got the car battery. Christ, that breaker looks completely fried. Breaker. This breaker is fried, but it seems like it can be fixed with the proper tools. Oh, okay.
Stuck in there, and the contacts look a little melted.
That breaker looks completely fried. Here, let me take a look at it. Think I can fix it with my toolkit.
Right. Do we just give you that then, I guess? Key items. There you go. Give to Gavin. Can Gavin... Well, I guess at the workbench then, I guess. Yeah, repair the breaker. That should be good as new. Right. Well, do you want to install repair breaker? Okay, right, well, we need to take a rest because apparently this is going to require lots of AP. And that's definitely going to raise the alert. We're going to have another fight, aren't we? Safe for now. Okay. Thankfully. Yeah, we're installing the breaker. Does anybody else get to install the breaker for a cheaper price? No, I think it's going to be you. Car park 2 gate. Go check the back of the car park. And he gets a level up for it as well, okay. Adrenaline rush and a crude grenade. Okay, and adrenaline rush and brutality. Okay, right. Back into the car park. Probably more security. No, we're good. Okay, let's go open her up. Works like a charm. Let's just follow the trail of blood, shall we? Looks pretty fresh. Okay, let's enter here. Fence locker. Control panel. Well, let's have a look at the poster first. Keep calm and stay dry. Okay. Didn't realise there was that much flooding to deal with. Oh, okay. That's why we took the battery. We could empty the tank into the drain, but the bloody thing ain't got no power. Right. So, what if Sally was go prod? I mean, looks like the fence is the only thing, right? What about the blood? Does it say anything else? Bad feeling about this. Right. Okay then, fine. Oh, and he's dropped. His composure's 92. He shouldn't be freaking out. It's below 80. He's supposed to get paranoid and jumpy. So I don't know why that's triggered. Fine, let's change the battery. Should be able to operate the control panel, right? I need a knob for it, it seems. We're going to have to find something to do that. Also, that... Right, so this is why we need to drain it to get his car keys, right? Right, but I don't know where we're finding a knob or something. Can we actually examine the truck? Truck's running now, be able to drain. Yes, can I pull that lever? I had some activity in it for a second, then it stopped. I think the pump's idling now. Okay, so that's... So, that's idling. So it must be locked into that position. I think. So if we want it to suck, we kind of need to be that, and that should do it. Sounds like the pump's pulling air. That won't work. Well, we can't twist this one around. That's the problem. So it has to be... If it was... That's presumably its idling state. Must mean the knob, it was last in the position that it's there. I mean... Yeah, that's not working. Stopped abruptly. That can't be right. Yeah. So yeah, it's... Right, that should be its idle again, right? Started for a second. We have to do something with the pipe. Maybe we could fill the drain. Okay, we're not so... We're basically trying to flood it to make the keys float up. But I can't change the last dial unless we can find a dial from somewhere, it seems. Okay. I don't suppose you can go beyond the fence, can you? It does require a lockpick, which we can do. Wait, that was in the right dial, wasn't it? Where are you? Find it, find it. Oh, there. There we go. Right. Can we get in now? Unlock, but still won't budge. Sally should be able to... okay, right. Sally's got to shift it again, does she? Okay, fine. Average move. Oh, God. I hate this minigame. That was in. There we go. Yeah, throwing it over to one side and then just keep tapping it just to try and get it to bounce into the position. Right. I guess we check the dumpster. Right, well...
What the fuck?
Oh shit. It's Barry. Oh God. What the hell happened to him?
He got fucked up.
It's a lot of blood for just one man.
Gavin, what did he do here?
He was head of... Oh, fuck. Head of...
He was head of fucking, was he?
Maintenance? Good times? Security?
Yeah, security. He was head of security.
So, he may have the server room keycard we're looking for.
Oh, goody. I guess we'll have to search him.
Alright, let's go through his pockets. Fuck, there's nothing but blood in the pocket. Right. Wet, warm, slimy, fuck. Okay. I guess it's always the third place you think. Find.
His chest is completely ripped up, like it was torn apart, or...
So, a dog?
This is hardcore, even for the Scots. Or maybe that new Ivan gang that just hit town.
Oh, you think a hitman, like a mob hitman, did this?
Well, mate, I hardly doubt it was a letter open and mishap.
You've seen hits like this before?
Not firsthand, but I've known a few former associates who have had rough endings. Never this messy, though.
Oh, no. We have bottom pockets. Okay, let's try. Her composure's going a little bit, but she's still the toughest amongst them. Is the server access key not too bloody either? Alright, let's leave him be then, shall we? She's tweaking. She's tweaking. Right. There definitely wasn't anything else over here. There was no knob to flood this thing. Unfortunately. We have to adjust the settings. Yeah, can I like tear one of these knobs off? God damn it! How am I supposed to fix this? Well, I mean that is 5 to 7. We're gonna finish at 7 anyway, so I guess we leave it with the pump truck running, a bloody body in the dumpster, and Gavin freaking the fuck out, as that was
to the hamlet.
Sunday Gold. I had to think what it was called again there. And thank you for the follow there. Curson Cyanite, welcome. But yeah, let's see if we can put a manual save in. Yeah. Well, that's already an improvement on... okay, yeah. They put him at the bottom, not at the top. Okay. Let's go back to the main. And call it for the day. So yeah, time to go grab some food for me, and time for you guys to all disappear off and do whatever you want to do on a Friday. Hopefully Friday treats you well. I'm going to throw a mark in there and jump back.